time in another life. You and I'll get together once in a while, and it'll all be fine. You and I. The time's got a way of making itself a little bit harder than everyone else, but I don't know why. But still we try. Then we talk again and tell ourselves that one more chance and everything gonna be alright. But looking back, we both knew that over's what this was coming to. Then we talk again and tell ourselves that one more chance and everything gonna be alright. But looking back, we both knew that over's what this was coming to. Got a picture of you, keep to myself, reminding me all the time I spent trying to hold on. Trying to hold on. Now 3 years went by and I think to myself, what would I have done with somebody else, and what comes to mind? How lonely am I? Then we talk again and tell ourselves that one more chance and everything gonna be alright. Looking back, we both knew that over's what this was coming to. Then we talk again and tell ourselves that one more chance and everything gonna be alright. Looking back, we both knew that over's what this was coming to. Coming to. Thank you very much. Everyone doing well? Good, good, good. Coney Island to San Francisco Bay, but my mistakes seem to follow. You take the high road, and I'll take the low, and maybe we'll meet up tomorrow. Well, kindness is the currency of the free and the bold. There's nothing in this whole wide world she can't afford. She gives me love, don't beg for more. A little peace in a world of war. Now I got some old flames still burn. No matter how far I'd roam, but I'll keep yours lit in the window of my soul, in case you can't find your way back home. Kindness is the currency of the free and the poor. There's nothing in this whole wide world she can't afford. She gives me love, don't beg for more. A little peace in a world of war. Oh no, no love, you're long gone. Oh no, no love, it's long gone. The kind of rest that I'd receive in your arms is so strange, a pocket watch rare. If I couldn't put it down in song, I'd gladly cut off all my hair. Kindness is the currency of the free and the poor. There's nothing in this whole wide world she can't afford. She gives me love, don't beg for more. A little peace in a world of war. A little peace in a world of war. A little peace in a world of war. I recognize a few people. It's nice to see you again. But for those of you who have not met before, I'd like to apologize for that whole Donald Trump thing. Not sure if you've seen in the news, but he's... I'm sorry?
Thanks.
You're welcome. Not every American is crazy. Just apparently 49% of them. But just, I assume, probably much like you, I would like to see him and his hair go far, far away. This is a song that I wrote while having a little bit of self-reflection time on a train out of Gießen last year. Is that, did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah.
Gießen, yeah. Lovely little place. I met a fella on this train. There was nobody really on this train. There were like 6 of us. And there were 4 train cars. And I figured that maybe I would go and find a little space by myself and get a little bit of writing done maybe, you know, so I went like 1 car back. I found there's hardly anybody in this car, and I sat right in the middle of it, as far away from anybody that I could possibly be. And I sat down and I started writing a little bit, you know, I was like just keeping a journal. And the train stopped at this place up in the mountains, and this fella got on the car, and he looked very irritated, and he was kind of mumbling angrily, and he made a couple laps back and forth, and then he found a chair, he found a place to sit directly across from me, like right here, staring at me. And he was still mumbling angrily under his breath, but he was looking right at me as he was doing it. And I was a little, I didn't know what to do. And so we got to the next town and the train stopped and he got off. And I was thinking, whew, that's great. And then the train got ready to go again and he got back on. And sat down again right in front of me. So he doesn't know it, but he and I wrote this song. He didn't contribute too much as far as lyrics, but he contributed a lot to the emotion that I felt at that time. Which was kind of like, what in the hell am I doing here on this train? What am I doing with my life? You know, I could be doing something normal. I could be an accountant. I could have a job. I could get a paycheck. I could have a home. I've never been that good crossing the line before the sun goes down. I'm always too late on the town. Halfway up were a bar that I could jump and win the prize. Well, you know I'd be the apple of your eye. Apparently it's the way I'm wired. I'm a lock that won't be keyed. I never seem to change so easily. I've been the fool that runs for days and days without a destination in mind. I never seem to care about what I left behind. If all I ever had was a prayer, and a wing that wouldn't catch its stride, I'd just keep trying to get lost in what I was trying to hide. Apparently it's the way I'm wired. I'm a lock that won't be keyed. I never seem to change so easily. I've never found the answers to questions I never asked, and pride will kill a fool anytime it can. So day after day I burn the page, no matter wrong or right, 'cause what's never found can never come at you from behind. Apparently it's the way I'm wired. I'm a lock that won't be keyed. I never seem to change so easily. Apparently it's the way I'm wired. I'm a lock that won't be keyed. I never seem to change so easily. So if you ever happen to meet a guy that lives up by Gießen and says something about some frightened American writer that he was on a train with, let him know what we did. You guys wrote a song, man. again last night, you think I know by now. But over and over in my mind, you run me down. What can I do? You know that I can't get through to you. Well, I've done all I could to let you know I tried, but I didn't give in anything if you give me more time. But I think I'm beginning to realize it's been a long time, it's been a long time, it's been a long time coming down. I've been waiting, waiting for you to come around. Been waiting for you to come around. There's a long list of things I'd like to say to you, but boundaries blur with every word, and I know that I know there's nothing left to prove. 'Cause you've got everything to keep me around. I've got no time for slowing down, oh there I go. Guess I'll get my feet back on the road. But it's been a long time, it's been a long time, it's been a long time coming down. And I've been waiting, waiting for you to come around. I've been waiting for you to come around. So now I'm gonna lay in a bed we made, oh, there's no turning back. Can't recall what went wrong. You can't change the fact that we've been rolling on. Been rolling on now for too long. It's been a long time, it's been a long time, it's been a long time coming down. And I've been waiting, waiting for you to come around. I've been waiting for you to come around. Well, I'm through waiting. Hey Kevin, can I ask you to mute this guitar really quick?
Sure. I'm wondering if I've got a phase problem going on. All right, let's do it.
Yep. Cool, thanks. Good. The difference is going to be amazing now. So I grew up in a place called North Dakota. Somebody laughing at me? Why?
South Dakota. I was just curious.
Yeah, well, it's a place to be curious about. Somebody's in South Dakota too?
Yeah.
Wow, you wanted to go to the more warm Dakota, huh? I grew up in a place called, well, right near a place called Fargo. You've seen the film. A very long time ago, Steve Buscemi bought me a beer in Fargo. He didn't know that I wasn't old enough, but I didn't tell him. The next day when I went to school, I told everybody about it. But I grew up just about 20 minutes outside of Fargo in this little tiny place called Kindred. It's a town of about 650 people. 649 now. But my dad was the chief of police in this town. Great, huh? He used to call himself the chief cook and bottle washer because he was the chief of police. He was his own secretary, his deputy, his bailiff, jailer. You know, he kind of had to do it all. But As it would be a town of 650 people, that job of being the chief of police is only a part-time job because 650 people can only be bad part-time, apparently. So my dad had 5 kids, so he had another part-time job. And in his other part-time job, my dad was a preacher, which was super cool. It's really hard to be cool when your dad's a preacher and a cop. Because you know if you get caught being cool, your dad has got the power to send you to jail or send you to hell. My dad hates this song. It's called Whiskey and Morphine. Whiskey, morphine have been good friends to me, and still I've been accused of keeping worse company. The high times and the low times, I've seen them all before. But like the one reach for that Bible when death's knocking at my door. Sister, forgive me, I've had too much again. I thought I had redemption, but then the morning it came creeping in. Women I've forgiven, the ones that I despise, they had one thing in common: they both knew how to tell a lie. I think about the future, I fear those days won't come. 'Cause I've lost my heart to strangers, and now I've no one left to love. Sister, give me, I've had too much again. I thought I had redemption, but then the morning it came creeping in. The music's getting darker, the women are dancing slow, the barroom's turning empty, but I've no place left to go. Sister, forgive me, I've had too much again. I thought I had redemption, but then the morning came creeping in. Sister, forgive me, I've had too much again. I thought I had redemption, but then the morning it came creeping in. you ever meet my dad, tell him you like that song. He could use all the encouragement, really, on it. I could listen to the wind blow all day, it wouldn't bother me at all. Watch the rain fall all around till the dawn. I can listen to the laughter of the children playing across the way. I'll tell you one thing, I've never seen a better day. Oh no, oh no. Well, I can listen to the people all around me, what they will, they talk about me. They talk about all the things I do. Well, you know that I'm just getting older, and I always thought it was gonna get better. No lad, that day in December, until that one particular day in December. Sitting in that Broadway bar when the winter chill set in, that all was around me are the things gonna keep me in. And I might pour another number, one more glass of wine, one more stranger stories, one more train goes by. And now well, you know I remember that I always thought it was gonna get better. No lad, that day in December, until that one particular day in December. A few years ago, I finished up a tour in the UK by train, which was a terrible idea. It was almost as bad as...
The Gießen train.
Oh, it was much worse than the Gießen train. Well, the thing about trains in the UK, that from my experience anyway, is when they say that the train is going to arrive at, like, say, noon, it'll get in around 2, and then it'll depart around 4, and it will have cost you 120 pounds for this experience. It's kind of how it's happened, I don't know, you know. But this particular experience, though, it was almost as bad as the first half of the tour that we did with a Fiat Panda. That was a bad idea, too. Yes. But we had gotten to the point, it was the last show of the tour. We were playing in a place called Amberley, West Sussex. It's down in the south of England, not far from the English Channel. And the train pulled up to the station, and we got off onto the thing. We minded the gap, and we stepped onto the platform, and the train went away, and expecting to see Amberley, and all that I saw was miles and miles of English countryside. It's beautiful, but I was like, I hope the gig is not underneath that tree. So I looked at the sign, and the sign did in fact say Amberley, and I walked inside to talk to the man behind the desk, and I said, "Is this the Amberley train station?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Where's Amberley?" And he said, "Oh, it's about 2 miles down the road." And I said, "But this is the Amberley station." And he said, "Yes." Okay. So gathered all of our things and we walked 2 miles to the town of Amberley from the Amberley station. Across the prairie, across the pasture, along with the cows, in the rain. English weather, can't beat it. So, this is called English rain. It's written in the spirit of just wanting to go home. Over coffee on a Sunday morning, bought a ticket on an outbound train to somewhere out west in Idaho, walking in the English rain. It never occurred to me, or maybe I just didn't think. It's just another avenue I turned on to a be. But sometimes I just want to go back home. Oh, it's the life I know. And if I had time, I'd only stay a while. Oh, I don't know what I might find. Mirrors on the back roads I never try to look into, 'cause they only hold a broken picture of the life that I once knew. All the midnights and the melodies, like a train whistle loud and clear, like a circus ride running wild and free, echoes cold through the air. But sometimes I just want to go back home. Oh, it's a life I know. And if I had time, I'd only stay a while. Oh, I don't know what I might find. Circle goes and nobody knows where the end is gonna be. Sometimes I just want to go back home. Oh, it's the life I know. And if I had time, I'd only stay a while. Oh, I don't know what I might find. Everyone still doing all right?
Yeah.
So that's what they teach you in Songwriter 101, is to constantly, not constantly, but frequently, make sure that the audience is comfortable. Everybody's comfortable, right?
Yeah.
I'm not making you uncomfortable by continually asking? That's good? Okay, good. Everybody know each other? You've met? No? If you'd like, I have some name tags in my guitar case. Could all put one on, everybody know each other? No. Take a look around, we're gonna see what we find. You of steel, got a couple little things on my mind. Don't you know I think about them all the time? Nothing will calm me, nothing will do, except sometimes a letter that I got from you. One more time, you know the words are gonna see me through. Well, no, I wish time would blow by. Time's got a way of having its way with me. Well, no, I wish time would blow on by. Well, I can't take any more time with me. Don't be silent, don't be afraid. Keep telling to myself it's not as hard as it seems. But a little bit of time, it's the last thing that I need. Well, no, I wish time would blow by. Time's got a way of having its way with me. Well, no, I wish time would blow on by. Well, I can't take any more time with me. Well, oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Excuse me. I mostly just wore this so you all would think I was fancy. Oh, that guy's a classy dresser. He's got a shiny jacket. Yeah. It is too hot. I got to know this fella from West Texas a few years back. He's a songwriter, and we played a show together in London, and then we played together a while after that down in Georgia and Alabama. And one night he stayed with us. We were staying in a place called Stone Mountain, Georgia. It's right by Atlanta. And just in case you're curious, Stone Mountain, Georgia is the largest granite outcropping in North America. Pretty see, so next time you're playing trivia, this will help. But Eric, he came walking up to the house, and he looked kind of, he had this kind of bewildered look on his face, and I got to talking to him, and he said it was the first time he'd been back in that area, Stone Mountain, since 1966 or 7, something like that. And apparently he'd grown up there, and when he was about 15 or 16 years old, he went with his friends that he played in a band with. They went to a civil rights march, because at that time, you may know that the civil rights movement was quite the hot topic. And especially there, because at that time, Stone Mountain, Georgia was the headquarters of the KKK. And so Eric went marching with his friends, and the KKK didn't take too kindly to him being there. And so they beat him up within almost an inch of his life. They almost killed him. And so I was talking with him about it, and I asked him how your mind can get over that when you're 15 years old. And he said, well, Josh, he said, you don't get to be an ornery old SOB like me if you don't learn to fight a little bit. So I thought, well, I guess that's how it is, you know. So I wrote this song called Learn to Fight. You know I've been trying to settle down, but I spent too much time learning how to run around. You call me a coward or a fool, but Lord, I swear I never meant any harm to you. Time and time again, I nearly won the game. But time and time again, you know the rules have changed. And maybe I know, or maybe I'll never know how the victory tastes. But life is never wrong or right. And day after day you're up against the tide. But oh, you make up your mind, 'cause you've gotta run or learn to fight. But you've gotta run or learn to fight. I made up my mind a long time ago. Every day has been another round, another scar to show. I just hope that I've done good. I just hope I've done all I could. Life is never wrong or right. And day after day you're up against the tide. But oh, you make up your mind, 'cause you've gotta run or learn to fight. But you've gotta run or learn to fight. Well, thank you all so very much for coming out tonight. It's a pleasure to see you all. I would like to too thank Songs and Whispers and Heiko for this and great experience. This has been fantastic, and I know that it wouldn't be possible here without people like you. So thank you very much for coming out. Give yourselves a hand. But the real show will start in about 20 minutes. But it's been a pleasure to have some time with you. I do have some CDs available if anybody's interested in a digital replication of what you've been listening to for the last 40 minutes. I can help you out right over there. And I think that's all the announcements. So thank you all very much. Again, my name is Josh Harty, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you. Well, here we go again, this happens all the time. One more step back before my state of mind. There's nothing I can do, there's nothing I can say, but I'm gonna try again some other day. Now you said, I said, and they said too, but no one really cares in the end. And it really matters what I know, but I've still got such a long way to go. And you know it's been a long time since things felt right. I'm gonna keep holding on, though it still doesn't matter which way I go tonight. miles separate, but the time is right. I've got so many things I wanna tell you tonight, but no one will tell me, no one will do. I know what I need needs to come from you. You know it's been a long time since it's felt right. I'm gonna keep holding on. Oh, it still doesn't matter which way I go tonight. Doesn't matter now, doesn't matter, oh no, no. Doesn't matter now, Lord, it just don't matter still. Doesn't matter which way I go, which way I go, which way I go tonight.